Hi, my name is Fatima Ajouch, and I'm a freshman at Wayne State University majoring in clinical laboratory. For the major part of the speech, I'm going to be addressing an experience in my life that has helped shape my individuality and personality, as well as talk about the lessons that I learned after, if I did learn any. To begin with, we were in a physics classroom. We didn't know what was going on because my teacher was constantly absent, and we asked the substitute teacher, but he didn't really tell us much. So I decided to go ask the teacher myself. I emailed him, I asked him why he was never in class, and he told me that he had hemophilia. I didn't really know much about the disease at first. I wanted to know more, so I ended up doing research on it. Turns out that it is a hereditary disorder in which when you cut yourself, you're constantly bleeding because there's an absence of the blood clotting factor that you need. I wondered where we could get this blood clotting factor from. It turns out that there is a sponge that actually contains this clotting factor, but it was very difficult to obtain. And it turns out that it's actually in a machine called XStat that's already developed by a company. And XStat is technically a device that is used to clot soldier wounds. So I thought I could innovate it in a way and use it for patients that are hemophiliac to clot their blood. I emailed my proposal to the company, but they didn't really respond to me. I asked my teacher for advice, and he told me to email them again. They didn't respond again, so I'm pretty sure at that point my idea probably wouldn't go through, so I ended up going a little bit smaller. So I decided to volunteer at a blood drive. It was a fun experience, I learned a lot, but it was only at the front desk. I wanted to do a little bit more. So I ended up actually signing up to donate blood myself, which was probably one of the worst mistakes I've ever made in my life, because that is when I found out I had hemophilia. I ended up fainting halfway through the procedure. I didn't know what was going on. The nurses were all around me, putting sweat patches on me. I didn't know. There was ice patches everywhere, and I was actually going insane. And so I ended up getting sent home, and it was really depressing to me at first because I really wanted to help out, and I wasn't able to. I decided that I could take an even smaller step and just volunteer. But then I said, no, never mind, I'm going to register to donate blood again. And so I did it again, and the same thing happened. I did it a third time, and the same thing happened. Always the same outcome, and they asked me if I'd ever learn my lesson. I told them I wouldn't, but I'm not sure if I'm going to end up learning it in the future. Right now, there's an upcoming blood drive at Wayne State on Tuesday that I'm registered to volunteer for. I'm not sure if I'm going to make the same mistake and try to donate blood again. I hope not, but I'm not sure. I can't control my actions at that time. And I think this is an important experience in my life because it helped teach me a little bit about myself and my personality. It helped teach me that I'm a determined person and that I never give up when there's a difficulty. I'll always strive to accomplish whatever goal it is.